Hey, this is After Effects Juice, and today we're going to be creating this lava lamp. Now, when I made this, I was looking to create something that had that sort of blobby effect that a lava lamp has, and it's got a sort of unique technique that you can use to create some cool effects. Just excuse my voice because I've got a cold at the moment. Anyway, let's get into it. So we'll create a new comp. Make it 500 by 500, 24 frames a second and 5 seconds long. We'll name it lamp. Click OK. So first we have to create our lamp body. So we're going to use the polygon tool. And first we want to create a layer. So we'll go layer, new solid, and we'll call this lamp body. And we'll make it sort of a dark grayish color. Click OK. Then if you hold down in the center and hold Control and Shift, that'll create this hexagon. And if you don't have enough sides, just scroll up on the scroll wheel and that'll add more sides. But we want 6 for right now. We want to make it kind of small, so something like that. We want to rotate it, so press Ctrl T and just look up here, it'll show you we want that degrees sign there to be 30 degrees, like that. Okay, we want it to be a bit bigger, so hold down Ctrl T again, grab this handle, hold down Control, just drag out, something like that. But we want it to have sort of a little stand, so how we're going to do that is we're going to add some points. So grab the pen tool, just come in here and add a point about here, and then try and get it roughly exactly on the same side, the other side. Now if you want to get it completely right, we can zoom in. Hold down, press Ctrl R to bring up the rulers. Just bring down a ruler, and if you grab these points, they will just snap to the ruler, so we can make sure they're exactly on the same plane, like that. Press Ctrl R again. Okay, we'll zoom back out. Now hold down Shift and select both these points, press Ctrl T, and now we want to scale it so we can make it thinner, and you want to bring up these arrows here. So click that, hold down Ctrl and Shift, just drag in, about there, press Enter, just move it up a little bit. Now these points, we'll just grab these and move these up, and we'll press Ctrl T and hold down Control and Shift, just drag out, something like that. Now it's a bit short, press Ctrl A, that'll select all the points, just drag this down, just click away, select these top points and just move them up. Okay, so now if we want to align this to the center, we'll just bring up the align panel. There we go. Okay, so now we have our lamp body. We're going to duplicate it and we're going to rename this to lamp main, and we're going to create another layer, if I can. We're just going to call this mask. Now just turn it off and select the rectangle tool, and we're going to select just around this area here. Okay, can turn that back on even though we don't need to, and we'll set the track matte of the lamp main to alpha matte. Now you can't see it at the moment, but we're going to change the color of this lamp main. So we'll go layer, solid settings, and we'll make it a blue color, like that. Okay. There we go. So now we've got our main sort of lava lamp looking the thing. We need to actually create our lava. So we're going to create a new comp called lava. I'm going to make this one a bit taller. So something like 675. Okay. And we'll create a new layer, new solid. And we'll call this name. What did I call it last time? Outer blobs, something like that. And we'll make it white. Okay. So now come in here and click the ellipse tool. Excuse me. Hold down Control, click. You want to just make something about this size. Nothing that comes down too far, because we want our blob animation to be the main focus. And then create another one down the bottom, hold down Control. If you don't get it exactly right, just press Control Z and you can try again. Just needs to be in the center. Or roughly in the center. Something like that. That'll work. So now we'll create a new layer. Call this one Big Blobs. Blobs. Make sure it's white. I'm going to add an effect called CC Bubbles. Very interesting effect. We want to set the shading type to none because we want this to be like a flat 2D animation. We'll set the bubble amount to about 20, bubble speed to 0.5, the amplitude 26, and the frequency we want that to be kind of low, so we'll go as low as we can. And the bubble size will go 15. Now these settings will generally vary. We've got too much going on at the moment, so we're gonna set this down to about 10. Or maybe 12. You don't want too much going on, so something like that'll work. And another thing you can do is, if you don't want to change the settings, you can move along the timeline and just drag this out and you'll have a new animation. I'm going to leave it how it was. Okay, so now duplicate that layer, press enter, and we're going to rename it to small blobs. I'm going to set the size to 7. I'm going to set the amplitude to about 40 and the bubble amount to 36. See, again, we've got a bit too much going on, so we'll go 30. Might set this down to 6. Okay, so now we'll create a new layer. We'll want to create an adjustment layer, and we'll add the effect matte simple choker, and we also want to add the effect Gaussian blur, and we'll put that before choker. Actually, set the blur to about 40, the choker to 20, and this is what gives the lava sort of blobby effect. You see how they're sort of connecting, and it's because of the blur. So the blur actually sort of connects things up like that, and it makes it sort of act liquidy when you add the choker effect. At the moment, let's see our animation. That'll work for now. So now if we go back to our main comp, come back to our project tab here, and we'll drop in our lamp just above everything if we can. What's going on? Oh no, we want our lava. That's why. Okay. We'll press S and we'll just scale it down. Let's move it up a little bit. about there. You want these edges to be right on the edge though, so maybe we'll just 31. There we go. That'll work. Okay, something we forgot to do earlier, we actually need to pre-compose these layers, so hold down shift, just grab these two, go layer, pre-compose. We'll call this lamp main. So now if we duplicate that, we put it above lava, and our track matte, we want to set that to alpha matte. And now our lava blobs are inside our lava lamp. Okay. It's looking good. Now we probably want to change the color of these white blobs. So we made it white just because it was easier to fit into our project. But if we go color correction tint, we can just change this color. We'll make it a green, sort of a greeny neon color, something like that. Just grab this color there too to make sure. Now we've got our lava lamp. Okay, we'll just create a new layer, a new adjustment layer, and this is basically the lazy way of adding curved edges to all of this. You just add a simple choker and we'll set it to 10, and that just curves the edges. And now if we take everything and we go layer, pre-compose, we'll just call this lamp. We'll go layer, new solid, name it BG, background. We want it to be sort of a palish blue color, something like that. Just put it behind. It's a bit bright, so layer, solid settings. And we'll just darken it, something like that, something pale so it doesn't mess with this blue here. And now we've got our lava lamp. It's going a bit slow. It's alright. So it's not completely accurate in terms of how a lava lamp actually functions, because a lava lamp, the lava generally gets stuck on the side of the lamp. I don't know if you had one. I had one when I was a kid, and it actually used to just sort of dribble up the side of the lamp. And if you wanted to do that sort of effect, you could add, back in our lava comp, you could add some sort of solid around the side here, so it sort of does that sort of blobby effect with the side of it. But for now, this is convincing enough. It's pretty decent looking. Okay, so this has been After Effects Juice. Hope you liked the tutorial. Sorry if my voice is a bit raspy, but I thought I should get a tutorial out. So thanks for watching.